Good morning, doctor. Welcome back.
Good morning, Venkatesh. Nice to be back.
Happy New Year to you and to whoever's watching. I said Happy New Year and Happy New Year to whoever is joining us.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, this is the first session of the new year for us.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Our topic for today is equanimity. And we have picked it because we have discussed this topic in different ways in the past, staying calm under stress and so on. But equanimity is something a little beyond that, which is our ability to not get either too swayed by upsides or by downsides, and to maintain an overall state of mind where we are able to be equipoised or sort of treat all ups and downs the same way. And that's what we are going to deep dive into, especially the spiritual aspects of it today. Yes, doctor?
Yes, very true.
Okay, over to you.
Thank you, Venkatesh. Now, here you see a version of equanimity or a brief description of equanimity,
Right,
which is a perfect, unshakable balance. Now,
right,
there are three things packed into one.
right,
It's a perfect one. It has to be perfect. If it has flaws in it, then it is not equanimity.
right,
Yeah. There is any defect or anything untoward, then it is
right,
not perfect. It is not equanimity.
right,
And the next thing is unshakable. Now, a
right,
guy with equanimity, you can't shake him out of either goodness or badness. Yeah. So he won't get shaken. And here the intention is to keep an unshakable, perfect
right.
state of mind.
Correct,
And that will come only with balance.
correct,
If there is any imbalance anywhere, in any corner of your conscience or consciousness,
correct,
then you are not being equanimous.
correct,
So then you have got sort of packed in equanimity, perfect, unshakable, and balance. There are
correct.
four virtues packed into it here. And we have to look at all of that. Now you'll say, oh my God, this is too big a thing. How can I be equanimous if the demands are so high?
Right,
Yeah. Well, as you will see, the demands appear to be formidable, but they can be achieved. All this perfection, unshakable, balance, etc., can
correct,
be tested and perfected.
correct.
So we will see how best we can do that. Any comment, Venkatesh?
No, perfect, perfect. Very good description to start. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Now, there is one Bhagavad Gita shloka. Now, Bhagavad Gita is the fountainhead of all good things and all philosophical things.
right,
So, anything wrong anywhere, it will be Bhagavad Gita to correct it. Yeah.
correct,
So it's a, for it's a an endless kind of a state of mind,
correct,
and it has what yogastha kuru karmani.
right,
Now, the first part is yogastha, means you are stationed in yoga. Yeah.
right,
Yogastha is to stay within that state of mind and
correct,
not lose oneself in the imperfections of the world. So
right,
yoga stha. Kuru
correct,
karmani. You can perform all your duties in that state of mind. You will say, oh my God, I have to be all this, all that. How will I be able to practice yoga? You
correct,
say, no, yogastha kuru karmani. And if you go a little deeper, you'll see sangam tyaktva. Sangam is a unitedness, if you like.
right,
And those are concoctions of good, bad, and ugly and different things. And you have to get out of that.
correct,
So, Sangam Tyaktva, you have to get rid of these negatives.
right,
And negative doesn't mean that you have to immediately jump into positive. That's also not good,
correct,
because a positive state of mind can lead to euphoria. You'll
right,
say, I am so happy, won a lottery, I got a plane ticket to Florida, etc.
right,
So you have to sort of be within and then practice it. And
right,
it's a little difficult for people to understand. They will say, how can you practice? Hmm? yoga, if I have to be all this, and this, well, it will come.
Right.
That's the very essence of yoga. Yoga is not to be put into your pocket, for a fee or something.
Correct.
Yoga is something to be attained and obtained. Hmm? And
Correct.
then you become yoga sthaha.
Right.
You station yourself there.
Right.
And yes, next one is siddhi, asiddhi.
Correct.
There are two states of mind. Siddhi is satisfaction, happiness, in that sense, it's not
Or
a,
yeah, or success or achievement.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Siddhi, asiddha, samo bhutva. Now, this state of mind of the combination of siddhi and asiddhi, hmm,
Right.
they are mixed in 50-50% more or less, if you like, and therefore the effect is null and void.
Correct.
And siddhi, siddha, siddhi, asiddhi, and samo bhutva. Now you have to treat both same or
Correct.
similar,
Correct.
and then you reach this samatvam yoga uchyate.
Chitte.
The
Correct.
state of mind that you get is samatva, and
Correct.
that is where you have yoga. So yoga doesn't mean that you go into the forest or into Himalayas and then you, do
Relinquish
all.
everything. Correct.
Yeah. Any comments on Katesh?
No, no, perfect, perfect. And I think it's a great way to start the discussion on, between the first two slides. This is actually the definition of equanimity.
Right.
Neither siddhi nor asiddhi bothers you. You have the same reaction to both, samabhutva. Absolutely. That's the way to go about it. Then you can stay in the
Right.
yoga state. Yeah,
Right. Right. Very good. Another description, the sort of definition, if you like. There is
right,
no definition description because the state of mind that we are talking about is beyond all that. But
correct,
still, he as Pamaras, Pamara is a sort of an ordinary man, common hoi polloi kind of a guy. And
right,
for him to understand, the equanimity has to be characterized. Hmm?
correct,
And what is
correct,
character? It refers to the state of being mentally calm.
correct,
Being mentally calm, that is very tough, very tough.
correct,
You are getting affected by all the happenings around you, then
correct,
you won't be mentally calm. And to be mentally calm, you have to drop a few things, and that
correct,
we will see. Tyaga, we will see later on in one other
correct,
session.
correct.
But Tyaga is not
Uh,
to be, it has various shades of do's and don'ts and understand and so forth.
Correct,
So you should be mentally calm and collected. Yeah,
correct,
calmness and collectedness coming together, and
correct.
particularly in times of difficulty.
Difficult.
Now,
Correct,
yeah, no, you say I am a yogi, but if somebody turns off the AC in my room, then I'm no longer a yogi. Yeah, so it happens.
correct,
There are so many ritualistic yogis, five-star yogis that we come across.
correct.
They
The
get
first,
upset.
yeah, the first thing that is uncomfortable and they lose that equanimity. Correct,
Yeah. So these are shades of description of yoga, equanimity.
correct,
And the ultimate state of mind, which is yoga actually,
correct,
samatvam yoga, they will have to come and stay
correct,
without any disturbance or perturbance
correct,
like that. And for that, the best teacher is Bhagavad Gita.
correct,
People get tired of saying, oh, boy, every time you talk of only Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Gita, there is
correct,
nothing else in the world. Or what?
right,
Will say yes, more or less nothing else in the world, because Bhagavad Gita contains everything in one capsule.
correct,
And if you go deeper into the state of mind, samatvam yoga uchyate, Bhagavad Gita is achieved.
correct,
And contrary-wise, Bhagavad Gita cannot be achieved if you are disturbed all the time. So you
correct,
can't be reading Bhagavad Gita as you are traveling by train or whatever, and you are reading Bhagavad Gita, and the fellow is shouting here and there about 101 different things in his office politics, etc.
correct,
But that is the internal state of,
correct,
of mind.
correct.
Uh,
Bhagavad
will have
Gita,
to
all
be,
18 chapters literally are all about yoga, about being in that
yeah,
state. Correct.
yeah, yeah,
Different
yeah.
aspects of it. Correct.
Very true. Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to karma, we will say karma, karma, karma. Again, another word which is sort of battered left, right, and center.
Correct.
Anything goes wrong, karma. Anything goes right, karma.
Correct.
Anything doesn't happen, karma. You
Correct.
know, people don't understand the meaning of the word karma. Karma means action, act.
Correct.
Hmm? You are acting on behalf of what? Who, what is making you act, and so forth. These
Correct.
are further discussions which we will see later on as occasion permits.
Correct.
But karma can be of two types. One is
Correct.
sakarma, another is nishkama karma.
Sakama
Sakarma,
karma. Yeah. Sakama and Nishkama. Correct.
yeah. So sakama, if you are doing something good, if you are giving, say, a 10 rupee note to a beggar, and you feel very happy, I have removed poverty to the extent of 10 rupees to the beggar
Right.
sitting around the corner. Yeah. And that is your sakama karma. You get pleasure, and if you are putting more money, you get more pleasure. It's a very practical thing. But we
Correct.
do it. Yeah, we do it constantly all the time.
Correct.
You see, to the temple I paid 3,000 rupees, and then I paid, put gold ornament and gold thali and all that stuff.
Correct.
So that is sakarma karma. You go to Tirupati and put 10 kilos worth of gold,
Correct.
you get satisfaction. So that's sakarma karma. Karma is attachment or love, affection. And if it is along with your action, then it becomes sakama karma, which is really of well, inferior quality. Hmm?
Right.
The
Because
quality of
it's
your
filled
karma.
with attachment. Yeah. You're doing
Exactly.
because you are attached. Correct.
Correct, correct. Things with attachment and things without attachment. And without attachment, many times we get things like dejected. "Arey, I tried so much, didn't happen, so I am not attached." That is not, that is again,
That is
it's
not
not,
Nishkama. Yeah. It is
yeah,
truly when you're detached from the outcome that it is Nishkama.
yeah, yeah. So you can see the examples here. Nishkama karma is the one we are going to focus on.
Correct.
Uh, I am doing all the things, and there is no attachment, and there is no selflessness in
Parataya.
service.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're not doing with a focus on what you will get out of it or what the outcome will be.
Right, right. So that is Nishkama karma, which is Bhagavad Gita's overall definition.
Correct.
So that brings us again back to karma, only to reinforce certain qualities.
Correct.
For example, here is one author who talks about karma, which could be fear-based or it could be love-based.
Correct.
No, you are scared that your boss will uh, do bad things to you. He won't give you promotion, etc., etc. If I don't do it, I'll be punished. The karma
Correct.
that comes out of fear
Fear.
of getting punished, that is fear-based.
Correct.
Now the other thing is love-based.
Right.
You can love necessarily doesn't mean neighbor's wife, but love is something that you are emotionally attached.
Correct.
But it is in the common parlance, it is your union activities of activities running along with action and based of love, for example.
Are
That
all attached. Yeah. Oh, both these are forms of Sakama. You got Kama in it. It's not Nishkama.
yeah,
Correct.
correct, correct.
Neither
So
of these is Nishkama. Correct.
yeah. Nishkama is also emotionally attached. Hmm? You
Nishkama is
may,
without attachment. Correct.
yeah. So you may get detached in a fearful way,
That
and
is
you are
not
not
right.
getting
Correct.
the satisfaction because there is a sword of Damocles hanging over
Correct.
your head. So such kinds of karma are of no use to us because
Correct.
these are not going to improve your overall nishkama karma status.
Correct.
And that is where we have to reinforce our mental capacities,
Correct.
re-engineer, as Venkatesh would put it. And you re-engineer your state of mind, your action, then you can work towards
Nishkama karma.
nishkama.
Correct.
Hmm? If you constantly reinforce, by the way, it's very constantly, it's important because you can't be doing something for 2 days and then not do it for 35 days and all that.
Correct.
So it is a
Consistency is something you always emphasize. Correct. You have to keep
right,
on doing it. You have to keep on doing the sadhana. You have to keep on practicing. Correct.
right, right, right. Now, all this comes under the overall overarching description of Vedanta. Now, what do you mean by Vedanta? You know, Supposing you got a friend who won some race or won some whatever,
Right.
and then you say, okay, if I win, fine. If I don't win, fine. There's a state of dejection which comes in, and that is called as Vedanta in a very
Yeah,
immature
you are
way.
not using, or rather, you have not used. If you're dejected, that is not the same as detachment.
Right, right.
We are
It is
trying
more.
to
It is
move to being Nishkama karma, and Vedanta is the principles by which we do it. Correct.
right, right. So whatever it is, ultimately Vedanta is the objective.
Correct.
Ant is the end, and Veda is, of course, the four scriptures of Veda.
Correct.
And uh, when you have finished reading and you have finished digesting the philosophical state of mind, hmm, then
Yeah.
you have Nishkama karma and you have moksha. Moksha is freedom from any kind of attachment. You know,
Correct.
if
Correct.
you look at actions that we perform in life, you
Correct.
know, 99% of it is based on some attachment.
Correct.
And if you get rid of that attachment, then you get moksha.
Moksha.
Moksha
Correct.
will come only with detachment. Moksha cannot come within even a shred of imagination
Attachment. Yeah.
and,
Attachment.
wanting something. If you are
Correct.
wanting something, it is not moksha.
Correct.
So moksha is taken as the ultimate state of mind in Hinduism per
Correct.
se.
Correct.
All religions, all individuals, all goods and bads and of everything, they are aiming at
Moksha.
moksha. You go to various saints and whatever, and they
Correct.
are all working towards moksha.
Correct.
Whether it is Vivekananda or whether it is Tukaram, whether it is Guru Grantha or whatever,
Correct.
you're all striving towards that.
Yeah.
And
And
that
the
is
most important point you're making is moksha is not some place you go to. Moksha is a state of mind you can achieve when you are not attached to anything. Then you can truly
right,
do your work or do your karma with no attachment is moksha. It can be
right,
achieved here. Absolutely.
very true, very true. Now, there are ways and ways of being philosophical. There are ways and ways of being, uh, you know, striving towards the state of perfection of moksha. And how do you do that?
Right.
Traditionally, there are three pathways that have been described. Hmm? The first one is Bhakti Marga. It's the
Correct.
easiest thing to, because you don't have to exert your mind at all. You just go to a temple or go to a place of prayer
Correct.
and you keep praying, and bingo, you are in Bhakti Marga. And if you keep doing it, then you are assured of moksha. But
Correct.
this moksha is taken as inferior to the other jnani kind of moksha. But
Right.
Bhakti Marga is one of the best ways of reaching towards Supreme.
Correct.
And what do? You don't do anything except love people. You love, uh,
Love
not
unconditionally. Correct. Yeah. Love everything and everybody
negative.
unconditionally. Correct.
Negative, yeah, removed. And this will come only with universal love. Mind you,
Correct.
this love of a human being, in nishkarma karma, that kind of love is not based on passion and so forth,
Or
but
attachment.
it is
Correct.
loving somebody, 100% unqualified kind of love, that you get that. And then you can perfect or three pronged attacks of approach towards moksha.
Correct.
First is bhakti. We saw just now bhakti.
Correct.
You are you are praying to God and you pray to God non-stop around morning, evening, or night. You are praying like Mirabai did or some other jnanis and others would do, but it is based on bhakti.
Right.
And you can't be only doing bhakti, not doing anything. You'll come to that. But
Correct.
you have to do something. You have to perform your duty uh, as you are stationed within bhakti marga.
Correct.
And so you have bhakti marga and your karma marga. Karma is your action. You have to keep on
Correct.
doing. You can
Correct.
be grateful. You can be grateful for what you have and so forth. Or karma is something that's to be understood in the admixture of bhakti and karma. If you are doing only karma, uh,
Yeah,
then probably
Nishkama karma can come from bhakti and from jnana, right?
right,
But you
right,
have to keep on doing, and that is our point always. That action,
right,
Nishkama karma is what you are aiming to do through bhakti and through jnana.
correct, correct. So bhakti, and then if you perfect these
Correct.
aspects,
Correct.
then you are getting into Jnana Marga. Now,
Correct.
Jnana is, it's differently spelt by different authors. In
Correct.
Maharashtra, they pronounce it as Jnana. In South
Correct.
India, they pronounce it as Jnana. It's a very
Correct.
subtle difference between the two.
Correct.
But then you attain jnana by being devotified, if you like. Then, if you are busy doing some karma, that is taking you closer to your jnana.
And to
So,
moksha. Correct.
yeah. So, and that is how these various states of mind or my spirit, if you like,
Correct.
can help you to move forward in the spiritual pathway. For
Correct.
example, we are supposed to be made up of three components: hmm?
Correct.
Body, mind, and soul.
Correct.
There is body which is visibly, tangibly, uh, you can feel.
Correct.
Body, mind is your thoughts.
Correct.
You can try to perfect your thoughts, body, mind, and soul. Now, soul is something that you have to attain by working through the other two components, and it
Correct.
will come automatically. You don't have to go to the bazaar and buy the soul. But soul is revealed with repeated attainment of
Practice.
the
Yeah.
element and karma element and so forth.
Correct.
So, but this is one of the slightly controversial things, because there are jnanis and there are teachers, there are, who say, no, 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 don't do this. For example, there are teachers, especially in Vaishnava tradition, they say, don't do karma, you do only bhakti.
Correct.
Now, sometimes you wonder what is happening. But then, according to them, which is fine, I mean, everybody is
Has
entitled
their
to
own
his own.
point of view. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So, bhakti, keep doing bhakti and you keep doing karma and you get into jnana.
Jnana.
So,
And
one-
from that, you get to truly the state of moksha where you are able to do without, uh, I guess, which is this one. You have got then moksha.
right, right. Very true, very true. Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Now, we say there is one moksha jnana. We go to the previous one.
Correct.
Go to the previous one. Yeah, moksha jnana. Now,
Right.
you say moksha is without any attachment, without any feeling or uh, any kind of connection, worldly connection.
Right.
But then in that state, you have what is called as moksha jnana. Now, it's a very paradoxical thing. If your
Right.
moksha is without any jnana, but still you get jnana and vice versa. It goes back and forth. So,
Yeah.
moksha jnana is a concept which, again, some authors don't believe that there is something like moksha jnana. It has to come without jnana. So, you can't go
Yeah.
for moksha.
But I think the previous definition is more practical for all of us, which is
Exactly,
if you are
exactly.
not if you are not attached, if you are able to do things without attachment, you have attained moksha, and that is the core of our equanimity.
Right, right. Very true, very true. Now, the detachment manifesto we're talking about, there is an element of detachment in every spiritual attempt, every spiritual ambition, if you like, there is a detachment manifesto, you know.
Right.
That has to be experienced and put into practice and then propagated. And that
Correct.
is a detachment. You don't see a single sannyasi
Right.
who is not the subscriber to
Detachment.
detachment.
Correct.
You know? So this is how real jnana comes about, because you have to learn to let go.
Correct.
Let go. That is the manifesto of the detachment that we're talking about.
Correct.
And there is one, more or less, we are coming to the end of our presentation. How many slides do we have, Venkatesh?
Three more. Three more. So this is the for including this three more. Carry on. Carry on.
Three.
No problem.
Yeah, okay. No, we are okay. The thing that we are talking about is actually a recondensation or a re-engineering of the various elements that we are talking about. And for jnanis, it comes in more naturally. And then for others, one has to strive towards the pathways of the three elements that we saw. So, what do the people? Shankaracharya was the one who talked about some of these in depth, and he used to
Right.
hold very highly intellectual methods of interaction, and then try to convert people, not exactly negatively, but in a
Yeah.
positive
Convert
sense.
them to that thought process. Correct.
Yeah. So this one says yoga karmasu kaushalam or kaushalyam. Now
Right.
yoga is of course we saw what we saw just now. Karma is what we have seen, karma yoga.
Correct.
Hmm? Karma action.
Correct.
And if you do this yoga part with your karma, then you got kaushalam. That means it's a
Correct.
very sophisticated intellectual way of yoga. And yoga karmasi kaushalam it is the ultimate experience of a spiritual person. So
Correct.
yoga karmasu kaushalam.
Correct.
That is why your cleverness or your intelligence of your feelings and all aspects of your personality, how they should facilitate
Produce a
your,
state of yoga.
yeah,
Actually, yeah, and you can link this to one concept which also is, out there, which is when you are doing something well, right, or you're lost in doing something without worrying about the outcome. Let us say singing or your work. You're so lost in it. It's a state of yoga also, right? What they call flow. You are in a state of flow, creative flow.
right,
So that's
right,
another way of achieving yoga. Perfect. Yeah.
right. Now, a living example of yoga karmasa kaushalam is in Vivekananda.
Right.
Swami Vivekananda, he has a very interesting background
Correct.
to what we see in real life and what we used to see. Now, of course, he's no
Right.
more. So, Swami Vivekananda, in his teenage or late teenagers, was looking for a spiritual guide.
Correct.
And the spiritual guide is Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was the spiritual guide.
Correct.
And Vivekananda said, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, you claim to be a big philosopher. You show me God.
Correct.
That is how they put a challenge to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa.
Right.
And after some persuasion and dissuasion, Paramahamsa said, well, you are Swami Vivekananda from now onwards. Hmm?
Right.
From now onwards, you are not Narendra. His maiden name was Narendra.
Yeah. He's
And
given.
Narendra ceased to exist, and then Swami Vivekananda was born. Now,
Right.
what does he do? In what way is Swami Vivekananda different from others?
Right.
And in what way is he used to enrich himself and the humanity with his approach towards karma?
Correct.
Ultimately, it all boiled down to karma. So Vivekananda
Correct.
was a highly active, very dynamic kind of a person who was never going to sit in one place. And then he practiced karma yoga.
Yeah.
And that was the time this Swami Vivekananda's, I get the
Yeah.
names mixed up.
Yeah. Vivekananda said, yeah, this is the last line. Correct.
Yeah, Paramahamsa said to Vivekananda, now you have attained moksha,
Correct.
but don't go to the Himalayas and sit there and do only whatever, yoga,
Correct.
yoga, yoga. Yeah. He said, get down to action, and as Venkatesh would like it, the more you act, the more detached you get. If you know how to act the correct way,
Correct.
you in the totally wrong way and get more and more entangled. So he
Correct.
said, Atmanaha means for self,
Correct.
mokshartham for your own personal
Moksha.
enrichment and then to sort of mix with the humans along with non sort of
To
moksha people.
elevate, yeah, for your own elevation, then do for
And
Jagat Hita. Correct.
Jagat Hitaya cha. Now, you at the same time, even when you are doing all this, improve your own enlightenment, Atmanaha
Correct.
Moksha, Jagat Hitaya cha. At the same time, don't forget to do something good for the
Good for the
society.
world.
This is where the karma element comes.
Correct.
Karma kanda, as they say. Now,
Correct.
Atmanaha Mokshatam is fine, but then don't sit idle in one place. It's not negative about those people there, but then if you are not doing anything, if you are just sitting in a cave, that is
Correct.
not really to make activism. Now,
Correct.
he believed in activism, and
Yeah. Or
he said,
action. Yeah. Through action, you can
through action.
raise the world and raise yourself through actually working for the world. Absolutely.
Right. And so that is the seed of doing so many Ramakrishna Paramahansa missions.
Correct.
Ramakrishna mission we see today, which started more than a century ago.
Correct.
It is based upon this dictum,
Correct.
Atmanaha Mokshatam Jagat Hitaya Cha. It is
Correct.
for the benefit of the world,
The world.
and for the enlightenment for oneself. So this, in my mind, to my mind, if whatever, is the quintessence of Karma Yoga, in
And in turn of
ala,
equanimity. Correct.
yeah,
Exactly. If you can
yeah,
if you can do your karma yoga with this thought process, detachment, and for continue to act with Nishkama karma, you have attained moksha for yourself and actually done good to the world.
very true, very true.
Awesome,
So,
doctor. This was
yeah,
fantastic. So should I summarize?
yeah, go ahead. It's your job.
Okay. No, perfect. So I guess for the first of our sessions for this year, we chose equanimity. And equanimity because it is something that is a quality or a state that if we practice, and we've got a lot of guidance from the Bhagavad Gita on how to practice this, we can actually have balance in our lives, and that's a huge benefit for our wellness. What is equanimity? Our ability to deal with both ups and downs in life, in the same way. And the only way we can do that is actually to be detached while continuing to act, right? And doctor talked about how that is different from getting disillusioned or becoming dejected. That's not the point. The point is to sort of reach a state where you're not attached to the outcomes of your actions and still be able to act. And through that, hopefully, like the last slide said, actually be able to help others as well. And the Gita, the entire Gita, actually is about that. We talked also about the 3 or 4 ways in which it can be done. It can be done through love or the Bhakti Marga. You could start with theory and say that I will get it through Jnana. But for most of us, or pretty much for all of us, the best way is to just keep doing our actions and focus on Nishkama Karma, as Doctor said. Yes, Doctor?
Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Doc, and look forward to the next session. Yes?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
You too.